What's up, everyone? I'm yours truly, Knuckles the Echidna. That's right, everybody. I am Knuckles the Echidna. And before we start explaining about season 4, is that I'm yours truly, Knuckles the Echidna, the guardian of the Master Emerald. That's right, from Angel Island. And before I actually make the announcement and also the talk of the explanation, which this is only going to be about explanation of the season to my season 4, and I want to say is that, well, how is the works going to be in for? Well, it depends. It highly depends on the episode ideas from you guys or from pretty much basically us a little bit because it's between both. I think apparently it's going to be between both. So, as in for late right now, that I have to say, as myself as Knuckles the Echidna, that the season is going to definitely be released and aired for the very only time that for the time being of near likely 2026 or near likely 2027. That depends on how the season's going to be made, and it's going to be highly depend on the works between how me and Sonic will make another explanation update, which of course we'll be able to update that for everyone. So as of for right now, that I'm yours truly, Knuckles the Echidna, and I hope to say that the season is going to be pretty good, and I'll admit that the season's going to get pretty good as it's going to be made, and the ideas, by the way, are going to definitely be made as always, and we'll say is that, yeah, I think the updates are going to get good. Like, they're going to get really good. So, as in for starters, I want to mention here and a few other things that, yes, a few episodes will definitely be confirmed, that they will be confirmed most likely in the same way in the playlist or just originally in the videos as itself it would be. Now, why is this going to be different? Well, just want to let you guys know because this is just a different way to explain that, yeah, this is just only a continuation of how we're going to make season 4 continue. And as in for season 3, well, we pretty much are going to do the same genre, by the way, by the same 3 seasons we've been making on the second channel. Like, it's going to be the same genre as before. So just want to let you guys know, by other hand, that it's going to be the same genre and the same nostalgia the whole time. It's going to be the same Sonic formula, like every single time in this channel of the second channel, while still doing season 4. So, for those who might pay attention a little bit on the episode ideas we're going to be making, the episode ideas we're going to definitely be confirming to be making will be definitely in the works pretty soon, in full likely very soon. And yes, you'll get to see another update between me and Sonic that we're going to be having a very interesting conversation to know how we're going to release the season and how we're going to do it. And like I said, the only thing where it's going to happen by any chance that we're going to probably be moving a little bit of different things between the release dates of the season, it will entirely depend on however the season gets to be ready to be aired. You know, for a fourth season in our second channel. So that's all I want to be mentioning for about. So, anyways, that being said, is I hope that you guys are excited as I am. That I am gonna say is that will the same characters return? The answer is yes. Unfortunately, yes. Some characters are gonna return, and some characters are gonna be kinda a bit killed off from the season because, well, things are going to probably highly different, prosperitily change on some other things that some might change a little bit. By some characters saying is like, oh, some characters have lived in there some time in their usual time at some ways before, which some characters can still stay, but some characters might never show up again. Apparently, they might show up in reaction videos, but they might never appear back on the season again, which I know it's going to be a hard job, and I'll admit that I know it's going to be a hard job. It's only going to be convincing about this season of mine, which of course I know that me and Sonic are going to make the decisions and see how we're going to make the choices on however to make the season continue of season 4. But just remember, as long as season 4 is on the green light, then yes, it will be confirmed to be on the green light, and my season will take a very good hit in action for the very only first time ever and the very greatest of the greatest time they will be released. So that's all I want to mention about, and that's all I want to talk about. So as in for right now, thank you guys so much for waiting for how season 4 is going to take, and definitely be on the ready, and will definitely be on the run by any reason. So just want to give you guys this update, by the way, of myself as Knuckles the Echidna, mentioning about the season and definitely full likely talking about the season when it's going to be ready and full likely commit likely to be aired at some point of whenever it's going to be released in 2026 or near 2027. Those will be the two dates that will be mentioned anyway for how it's going to be released. But just remember, it takes time for the season to be released. It's going to say is this. It takes time for the season to alternatively be made very soon. And will there be another parody video? Yes, there is going to be another parody video. That Sonic and Tails will definitely be in another parody video. But sometimes this is going to be a bit different, by the way. Which, like I said, it's still going to be made, by the way, too. By the way, that's going to be made in a parody video soon, so way that you guys don't get bored on some parody videos that we might give you guys some interesting parody videos. They're not going to be full likely seasons and every time. It's just going to be more of a, more of like a spin-off, more like just a different spin-off comparing to season and then spin-off of the parody videos. So that's all I had to say. And that's all I want to mention about right now this season. And of course, how many episodes we're going to be making in season 4? Well, it also does depend on, however, it depends on the playlist, though. It definitely does depend on that between the episodes that we're going to still be confirming about, by the way. And of course, that yes, new characters, like I said, are definitely going to be in this season, season 4. And we'll get their first time ever to probably be revealed in season 4 that might have a very good, interesting appearances that might show up and voices as well, and highly to be in the season. So, like that being said, just want to let you guys know is that until the plush versions of us, by the way, return, that we might still get to voice our characters again, then yes, we'll still continue with like whatever's happening right here because I think it's going to be in the middle or the end. By the way, it depends on whatever is going to go. But just as in for now, I'm yours truly, Knuckles the Echidna, and like I said, the season of season 4 will be released in 2026 and 2027. So, by the way, yes, I know it's going to be a while and a long time to release it, but trust me, it's going to be released at whatever it's going to be and whatever highly it will be in. Just for just for two of those release dates to be released, between the years that's going to be released. It'll be released in 2026 or 2027. That will highly be made soon, likely enough that it will be released. So, like that being said, I'm Knuckles the Echidna, and thank you guys so much for enjoying this video. And let's just find out and see what happens in our 4th season, and of course, which is my season, by the way. So, like that being said, I'm yours truly, Knuckles the Echidna. Thank you very much for watching this video, and like that being said, as always, we'll see you next time. And we'll see you guys, in fact, absolutely, in the next video. Anyway, Knuckles the Echidna. We'll see you next time. Thanks again for watching, and don't forget, by the way, that me and Sonic, by the way, will be actually confirming the season to be full likely to be released anyway. Just letting you guys know that when me and Sonic have the right time to release the season, then yes, it will be set, ready to go by a green light to be confirmed. So yes, it will be automatically to happen soon enough if me or Sonic come right into the channel and actually confirm it pretty a bit on time, early or late, or whatever. That depends on the timing, or whatever depends on every episode that's going to be correction likely to be in at some points. So that's all I want to mention about. But anyway, I'm yours truly, Knuckles the Echidna, and thank you guys again for enjoying this video. And like that being said, as always, we'll see you guys absolutely in the next video. And don't forget, by the way, that there are going to be a few updates, by the way, between with the reactions and gaming, by the way. That's going to be off season, by the way, from outside the season, by the way. That yes, it will also be confirmed to be the effect, by the way, with the reactions and then the gamings, by the way. That yes, it will actually happen sooner or later too. Without like the plush versions, by the way, which I know it's still gonna probably suck, but trust me, they might return back. You may never know when it happens, and you may never know what really considered to happen, or anything like that. But you may never know. But anyways, I'm yours truly, Knuckles the Echidna, and this is just a message for everyone out there, for whoever is gonna love and enjoy this season, by the way, of season 4. So remember, it's gonna be the same formula, it's gonna be the same nostalgia, and it's going to be the same Sonic formula that you guys have been enjoying those for like 3 seasons apparently for our second channel. So I think it will probably stay for the same for the fourth season of mine. So if you guys like my fourth season right here right now, that we'll see what happens. So I gotta go ahead and protect the Master Emerald so that way that no one doesn't try to nab it or steal it again. But hopefully again, thanks for watching. So like that being said, Knuckles the Echidna. We'll see you next time. And yes, season 4 is going to be in the works, and this is an explanation of me explaining about when season 4 is going to be released. So like I said, to mention that it will be released in 2026 or 2027. That it might come around to that season and it might come around to that timing of it being released. So, anyway, Knuckles the Echidna, sign out. Goodbye, and thanks for watching, and peace on out. Thanks for watching. Gotta go and sign off. And we'll see you next time, everyone. Knuckles, sign off. Bye bye.